In today's video, I am going to be breaking down the most hated player in the NBA right now, and that is Bronny James. He has not even played one single second in the NBA, and he is the most hated player ever, at least probably. So why is this? Well, his dad helped him get into the league, at least people think he did. So let's just get down, let's check out how Bronny James plays and see if he's actually any good. Now, this is some high school footage because, of course, it wouldn't be very good to break down footage after a heart attack. So let's get down, let's break down some of this footage to see if he actually fits with the Lakers. Okay, so I actually like what I see right here, and while this is an all-star game, it's still actually pretty good footage to be able to run. So here we have Bronny James, and one of the things that I really like about his game is the fact that he kind of knows what he's doing off ball. So we have a player who's on the wing who drives to the basket, low post man lifts. Bronny James notices that his man is not paying attention to him, relocates down into that low corner, and once he does that, he has no defenders within probably 8 to maybe 9 feet away from him, and his man just totally lost him. This is something that needs to be done at the NBA level. Even if you are coming off the bench as a 12th man, you need to be able to move from one place to another, reading your defender and knowing what your teammates are doing to be able to get to an open spot. Moving off ball, as we see right here, so that he's able to get his three-point shot off from that corner is something that we can look forward to seeing because, of course, LeBron is going to drive. He's going to collapse the defense, and if Bronny James is on, which he probably will be, he needs to relocate so that LeBron is able to then kick that ball out. I'm pretty sure as an outside on looking in, they're probably going to be playing together and LeBron is probably going to be looking to inflate Bronny James' stat. In fact, how things just seem to work around LeBron as well as the NBA, I really wouldn't be surprised if Bronny James was in line to win the Rookie of the Year just because he's going to get a lot of passes from LeBron. Obviously, they're family. They've played together at least at the very minimum outside or at the court somewhere, and they're probably going to be looking for each other to inflate each other's stats. And overall, he has a pretty good shooting form. Like his shoulder, elbow is in line with the rim. His body is tilted all in the same direction. While he has a lower set point near his forehead and he's around 6'1" officially, that will be a shot that needs to get a higher set point because NBA defenders are much bigger and they are going to be able to close out much faster. However, he does finish with his elbow above his forehead, which will give him good arc, and he has 0 thumb flicks, so overall, the shooting form is actually pretty solid. And as we can see right here, when his teammate drives to the basket, his teammate kicks the ball out to Bronny James, and Bronny James right here, like I'm going to say that the NBA three-point line is somewhere around here. He's got NBA range back even before he went to college, so this type of shot is going to happen a lot. Something that the LA Lakers are obviously trying to fix. And we know they're trying to fix this because they drafted Dalton Connect. They drafted Bronny James, who's a pretty solid three-point shooter. And they're now trying to go after Klay Thompson. Guess what? That's 3 shooters. They're looking to shoot more threes. They have JJ Redick as the head coach. There's going to be more threes taken. And Bronny James has actually a pretty solid jab. So we see it right here when he jabs towards his right side. He's able to get a little bit of his shoulders in. He brings the ball from his left to his right side, and he does make that jab with his right foot. Now, could he have made this jab even better? Yes, he could have really dipped his shoulders lower. That would have really moved this guy out of the way. But remember, this is when he was a bit younger before his health issues. But he was still able to get that man stuck on that screen, and he was able to then go up with that 3. Now, I really doubt that the screener's defender is going to be dropped that low, especially if Bronny starts shooting at a higher percentage. However, it is something to note that he does look to shoot a lot of threes, or at least he can shoot threes. He has some pretty good vision too. He gets the ball right here at the point. He has a man in the low post, and he's able to get that pass right through. Nice, hard, strong pass, 2-hand over top. Very good pass. and his man was able to then go to work. And then off of this steal right here, I wouldn't call this a pick or anything. I would just say the guy lost his footing. This is not great defense by Bronny James. He reached in, but the first thing he does is he does not take the dribble. He does the lead pass down court. This is the type of stuff where if you are a player looking to make more and more better teams, by making these head passes up ahead, guess what? Your teammates are going to love you. The coaches are going to say, wow, I can just stick this guy on defense and we're going to get easy baskets all game long. And that is actually one thing that I've heard a lot this summer, because my nephew David has been getting a lot of teams looking at wanting him to play for them. And the one thing that they say is he's a fantastic passer. He can fit into any offense that we throw at him. And guess what? If you can make good passes, smart passes, and know to make those lead passes right after a steal or a defensive rebound, you are going to be very valuable to any team that looks at you. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again in my next video. If you want, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball from further away.